go to court. There are fuel scarcity everywhere. If I don't go to court. Then, issue of this data of the naira. Because of the money they hide inside their houses and they bring on file, you go to court. Certain people of Kaduna to spend their 1,000 and 500. If you want to help them, you ask them to bring their naira. If you bring their naira, he exchange it to the new one. Then he carry those billion ban, take it to if you know that you want to help people of Kaduna State. Labour Party woman leader in Kaduna State was killed under the governor of Erufai. Yeah? I don't want to use something that we will not like. I don't want to use it. But Erufai has deceiving the people of Kaduna State, thinking that he helping them. Thank you. Have a nice celebration.
Have a good one. You can join the conversation live right now on YouTube and Facebook at Nigeria Info Abuja. It is open mic right now, so join to join the conversation. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Nigeria Info Abuja, so they can be part of our YouTube community. Welcome.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
Thank you for your good work, my brother.
Welcome.
Well, my opinion is this.
What is your name?
My name is Omaye Noah.
Go ahead.
Erufai has just exercised his fundamental human right. And whoever that is not comfortable should go and do his own otherwise. The court of law is there. The president is there as an executive. Some people are talking out of sentiment. Either Nnamdi Kanu or not Nnamdi Kanu. The issue is a different matter. And as long as the federal government refuses to obey the court will still wait for him. And some of you who are talking, remember, Nigeria will remain after this election. If you are targeting anybody, nobody is targeting anybody. Policy is good. The question is the current. And so some people who are talking from sentiment. The issue here is this. It's about Nigeria. It's about Nigeria. The same person who is talking is suffering what he's talking about. Somebody is frustrating the process. And if you say it is the bank, fine. But what is Erufai matter? What is the people go to court? If you don't know where you're right, go and sit down and talk.
All right.
Nice.
Welcome. Sorry about that. 0700 951 0809597 4869. Those are the numbers to call right now to join the conversation. Now, the Kaduna State Governor, Nasir El-Rufai, on Thursday described the scarcity of the Naira notes as part of an alleged plot to disrupt the forthcoming general elections to ensure an interim government takes over. Now, the governor made the allegation in a state broadcast. He alleged that the development was meant to ensure that the presidential candidate of the ruling All Progressives Congress, Bola Tinubu, and other candidates of the party lose. He claimed that those who lost out in the party's primaries were behind the plot. Welcome to you. Good morning. I can barely hear you. Can you move around? Let's see if your connection improves. You sound really distorted, so it's hard to make out what you're saying.
Hello?
Yes, go ahead. Let's try this.
Thank you.
Okay, doesn't seem to be working. If you can hear me, can you kindly call back? That's connection is not great right now, but if you can, dual to call back so you can share. It's Open Mic Friday right here on the morning Crossfire, so you can call in and also send a message so that we can hear from you. Let's see who is here. Morning to you. Okay. Good morning.
Yeah, good morning. This is Ifeanyi on the line again.
Welcome, Ifeanyi.
Yeah. See, looking at Erufai's statement, you will see that he's talking from the angle of somebody who has seen that they have lost the election. This government has given Nigerians pain right from the first day they came into office. And Erufai has been a perpetual defender. As a matter of fact, he became the spokesman of Mr. President on some policies that were not working, that were against this nation. Even the unborn baby in their mother's womb understand that APC government has really failed Nigeria. Now, Mr. President have decided to make a U-turn by bringing a policy that will at least bring his name out of the shame that his party members have led him into by deciding to change the policy of the Naira swap. I was listening to the man that they say is the chairman of the oversight function on Naira swap and the new Naira note. He was talking from the angle of his own personal gain. All this why because they know that the election is around the corner where they will go and start sharing salt and beans and a yam and 2,000 naira to innocent Nigerians who does not understand what they have in mind. These are the same group of people that could not stand for their people when they were killing them. These are the same group of people who could not stand behind ASU when ASU was on strike. These are the same group of people who could not go to court through the era of doctors being old. They couldn't go to court to contest it. Now, because it has come to Naira, the redesigning that is going to affect them, considering the fact that all of them have keep huge amount of money in their bedroom, and they know that there is no way those money is going to come back without them being arrested by the government.
All right.
They decided to go. Thank you. Let me leave you there. I'm really angry.
Thank you for your thoughts. Good morning to you. Are you there?
Mr. Pius, good morning.
Welcome, Pius.
Yes, Rupai has spoken. Where was he? People are saying he is the chief security officer of his state. Is he a government of his own? Why was he not able to tell Kaduna people to stop killing themselves? Has he a central bank of his own? And somebody said people are speaking out of sentiment. This is not personal. This is not about sentiment. But I told you, if you read my message, you see how Nigerians are. When he shoots some...
Well, yes. I think the best thing to say is some Nigerians, okay? Don't put everyone in one box, all right?
Some Nigerians. Because so many people have been praising El-Rufai because of what you are saying. If somebody from the South East or South South has made this statement, is it not a treasonable offense? I think some of us will wait and see what the federal government will do to him. Because it's treasonable. Nobody can link this to other issues that have been happening.
All right.
He's the executive officer of the state, and so many things have happened that has not said anything.
All right, thank you. Welcome to you.
Good morning, Uncle.
Good morning. I can barely hear you.
Can you hear me now?
The connection is not great, but let's try this. Ooh. Do you want to call back? Okay, let's try this. Go ahead.
My name is Yaya. I'm calling from
Welcome.
I'm a little bit down under the web. The other Dogwan who went to State House yesterday was saying that a member, one of the articles he said, a member needed like 17 million naira for his campaign election. What is this? That means that they actually wanted to stop this money, not that they are crying for the masses. For Rufai, who is saying that the masses are massive, he is saying that the president is targeted so that the APC may lose election. So all of them are just crying because the president has actually known that these people have never been sincere to Nigeria, has never been sincere to the poor. That is why this change of the or redesign Naira has come to stay.
But we've also heard the complaints of the unbanked, those who are in rural areas or those who do not have immediate access to the banks. They are not able to go deposit in good time or even access the new Naira note. So that's the worry. And don't you think these governors are trying to ensure that a lot more people do not lose out on maybe the monies they have saved, or find a way to be able to live daily by accessing the new Naira note? Don't you think so?
Yes, I'm aware of it. I'm also being unable to even get some money out of the bank. Yes, I'm aware that we're passing through this. But I'm telling you, because They are faster than us. They have it's a device of means. They are faster than us. If they want to if they give you 2, that means they have like 10 of it stock somewhere. So that is also it. And and the last thing I want to say is that now that we have known that commercial bank has not done very well, all of us has known now. We are pleading to the commercial bank to devise another means. See, this one they have done, stocking money for other big men. We have known it now. So they should devise another means so that they're able to help us again, since the other one has failed. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
All right. Thank you. Have a good morning. Now, the banks have been instructed to repopulate, distribute the old 200 naira notes, and based on reports gotten, you can withdraw 20,000 naira over the counter, all right, and also use the ATM. So if you need to get some cash today, maybe try out and let us know. Give us a feedback as to how that is going. So far as of yesterday, a lot of queues around the city of people trying to access the notes, the old 200 naira notes. But then, how many people know that this is back in circulation? Because you would wonder that you want to buy something with the old note and it's refused because people still think that that is no longer legal tenders. Let's watch how things play out this week. But so far, the president has instructed that we can spend the old 200 naira note from now till April 10th, 2023. Still open mic on Morning Crossfire this Friday morning. Let's see who is on WhatsApp right here. I feel the political elites are aware of the fact that they stand to lose the upcoming elections due to the sufferings Nigerians are experiencing. So they haven't seen the future clearly. They want to play smart, but that would not happen. The administration has... and there is nothing they would do about that until people change their mind. The suffering is enough. Don J from Airport Road. Good morning. I'm not a fan of criticism, neither keeping silent over injustice. Is El Rufai talking from the achievement of APC or the failure of APC? Nigerians know what they want. God bless Nigeria. Triple D from Waru. Governor El Rufai. Okay, the president is very wise. That is Chris from Area 3 right there. The claimants and the Supreme Court of Nigeria lack jurisdiction, whereas the claimants' counsels are in breach of ethics. Good morning, Black Father, saying instead of having governors doing everything, protect their states, they are busy taking government to court on the new Naira note redesign, not over fuel scarcity, daily killings of Nigerians, devastating health sector, hiking prices of increase in unemployment, the high rate of jackpot by professionals, and the consistent strike by our universities. For real, I just see... Vote right. God bless Nigeria. Thank you, Black Father. Don't forget that you can join the conversation right now. We're live on YouTube and Facebook. It's open mics. Let's know what is bothering you and what those thoughts are. Nigeria Info Abuja on Facebook and YouTube. Don't forget to subscribe as well. And I'll be back to take your messages on those platforms. But let's go on a quick break right now. Stay tuned. I'll be right back.
This is Nigeria Info. This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Nigeria Info.
This is Nigeria Info.
Your open mic. It's Open Mic Friday on Morning Crossfire, so you can share anything that you've got thoughts on this morning. Welcome.
Hello.
Good morning to you.
Good morning. My name is Chidi. I'm calling from Ghana.
Let's talk. Go ahead.
Yeah, please. You see, I want to respond to this Rufai's outcry about the Naira policy. Has Malam Rufai become an advocate of rule of law now? This is what Nigerians are asking, because he was there, like some of your callers have pointed out, when Mr. President disregarded so many court orders, and so many of them, the governors, never made any statement about it. And that is one. Secondly, what he's doing now could be best described as a kick-up of dust. He's just beating about the bush, because if he thinks that Mr. President is disobeying court order, why can't he confront Mr. President and then tell him? They are now saying people around him. What do they mean by people around him? Is it when he brings out a policy that is good, they will clap for him and applaud him? But if he does something that is wrong, they will say people around him. Who are those people around him? Who appointed those people around him? So if they feel that what he's doing is wrong, they should face him and say, Mr. President, you have got it wrong here, and condemn what he has done, and stop, diverting attention and calling people that are around him. Who are those people around? Are they faceless? Are they not responsible to the president? You understand? The bulk is on his table. Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
So let them be bold enough to say this policy is good or bad. Not when it is good, they'll clap for him. Oh, APC policy is our Mr. President has done it right here. When it is wrong, they say, oh, people around him. It doesn't make sense. That is somebody that is not. That is an act of cowardice, if you ask me.
All right.
So that's what I want to submit on that. So if they feel rule of law if they want to uphold the rule of law, then they should come out anytime the court issues a statement and Mr. President disobeys court order. They should rise up and then challenge him and say, Mr. Man, you have to obey the rule of law. This is democracy. We were there when Nnamdi Kanu was released. It was not granted. We were there when Zazaki was released. It was not granted. We were there when even the Asupi case, we will continue to mention them. So why is it now that they now know that they offend the people? Honestly, it doesn't make sense. You can't be saying one thing here and saying another thing in another case.
All right. Thank you for your thoughts. Now, here's something that happened. The Kano State Governor, Abdullahi Umar Ganduje, has alleged that the Naira redesign policy of President Muhammadu Buhari is aimed at truncating Nigeria's democracy. Kano State is one of the states before the Supreme Court challenging the legality of this policy, and his allegation came in the wake of the hardship Nigerians are passing through in accessing the new 200, 500, and 1,000 Naira notes. Now, President Buhari had in his address to Nigerians on Thursday said the Naira swap was meant to tame inflation and other infractions. The Kano State governor is previously not known for openly criticizing the president, as he had been one of the people that worked hard to sell the president to the electorates in the past elections. Now, Ganduje said it was unfortunate that despite the collective efforts made by the APC to ensure Buhari's election victories in 2015 and 2019, after several losses, the president had resolved to pay the party and those that supported him back by destroying the party that brought him to power. Let's check out what you are saying on Facebook right now. And this one, is it because it concerns everybody, both the rich and the poor? If not, they will not say anything about it. It only affects the poor. The issue of kidnapping and banditry is not taken as seriously as this. That's claimed a lot of lives and property. And Chiemeka God Edwin says, whosoever is not in support of the governor of Kaduna State's declaration against the president in respect of the redesigned Naira note is encouraging kidnapping. Good morning, John Abba Michael. Patrick Odoli, I see your thoughts right here. You can't make the assumption as to an agreement to anything, okay? I don't think that's fair to assume at this point. But thanks for your thoughts right there. Let's check out what you're saying on WhatsApp right now. Let's say the truth is that everyone is saying if the president will not obey the Supreme Court, why should the governors obey him? Well, El Rufai has spoken only for those in his jurisdiction in Kaduna. The big question now is that we in Abuja, who do not have a governor to disobey the order, who do we obey? Who exactly do we obey? Have a good one. Cheers. Gideon from Kuje. That's the worry. A lot of people are concerned about this. Now, they say the president has disobeyed the court. Now, the court is going to have a hearing on the 22nd. The case had to be adjourned from the 15th of February until the 22nd of February. Now, lawyers are saying going on to ban the 500 Naira and 1,000 and only allow the circulation or recirculation of the old 200 Naira note is a disobedience to the court, that the president could have waited until after the hearing on the 22nd to decide on the next course of action. So what now happens after the hearing? Or is it preempting what could play out at the Supreme Court on the 22nd? And what exactly is done to someone who disobeys the highest court of the land, which is the Supreme Court right now? Because the interim order says there should be no ban on the old Naira note, but we see how things are playing out. So who is right, who is wrong, and what would be the repercussions of those who disobey? Welcome to you.
Good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Comrade from Mexico here.
Welcome, comrade.
I think the National Assembly has said in their jurisdiction and their duty, because this president, long overdue, have been disobeying a lot of court order, which is impeachable offense. And I don't know why they cannot impeach somebody who has no business being in the presidency, and they are here now putting from both sides of their mouth. Aerofy is part of the problem of Nigeria. Yes. Yes. A National Assembly.
So we're having a hard time making out everything that you are saying because you're maybe in motion or you're driving or something. Would you like to call back? Let's see if that connection improves. Can you do that? Okay. We have to let you go. Welcome.
Itodo.
Good morning.
Good morning. My name is Jex. I'm calling from Central area right now.
Let's hear you, Jakes.
Yeah. Please, my question is, last time on your news, I heard that INEC cancelled 240 polling units.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, sorry. But on the same news, I didn't get to know which of the polling units were cancelled.
Now, this polling units were cancelled because there are no registered voters there, according to what INEC is saying. But they haven't gone on so far to release this.
In which state and which state were the polling units cancelled? I'm curious to know, please.
Okay. So we'll get the information to you as soon as we get it from INEC, as soon as it's published from INEC. All right. Thank you very much. Have a good one.
Thank you. Have a nice day.
Good morning.
Finally, Mr. Itodo.
Yes, finally. You're welcome.
Finally, I'm here. Please, Nigeria folk callers, allow me to make my own contribution now.
Well, you're here now, so
Yes.
go on.
Yes, that's why I'm jubilating.
What's your name?
God Almighty, who reigns supreme in His highest throne. My name is Commander Slayemich. Be obedient.
Go ahead.
I greet you, Mr. Okwe, Mr. Ifani, the comrade that called, and some other people that made the contribution that is to me is reasonable. You see, a house divided by itself must surely collapse. Forget what they're receiving themselves. A country that doesn't obey the court of the land, that country cannot stand the test of time. You see, Mr. Itodo, I want to talk about I had Ango Abdullahi, was it 3 days ago, telling us that I'm not giving any chance to anybody. He started to narrate people how they supported the South. You see, I also had what was it called? What's the name of this man? Mohammed, Salah Mohammed, Mohammed, the wife of Mohammed. She said, how can you crucify a man or reject a man because of his tribe or religion? He was talking about P2P. The day he was called, he called Tinubu, the DBC and the devil. Who is the devil? He says Tinubu.
Okay, let's not have you go that route right now. Let's just share your thoughts. What exactly are you trying to get at?
What I'm trying to make out is, sorry, what I'm trying to make out is, out of the leading candidates, before even candidates, you know who stands out. But because of his tribe and religion, he is rejected.
Okay.
So I'm asking Ango Abdullahi, from the time of Shagari down to Buhari to Abacha to this day, over 15 years they have been in power. What have they been achieving in the north? But Jonathan came in and was trying to give them
all right.
They rejected it. So please, they should act that they should use their tongue and calm their teeth and allow this country to move forward. I have a lot to say, but let me stop here.
All right. Thank you. Welcome to you. Good morning.
Yes, now.
Morning, sir.
Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Mohammed.
Welcome.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Yes, I totally agree with the honorable member. You don't bring policy that undermines your own your party. Why is it now that Buhari wants to change this name? For past 7 years, you cannot change this money. And those people, they are the party. And the party members does not accept this kind of changes. So I also agree with you. And you can see how Nigeria, how we are in this country. Those who are supporting now, I think it's not their own side now. They will criticize. But now they are supporting that, yes, the policy is good. They are the people that busy importing Abibi Buhari all the policies so out. Now, they still say is their own advantage. Now, they are hailing Buhari because he favored them. So we will continue like this in this country. I think we are going nowhere.
Okay.
We are going nowhere. Yes. So truly, I agree with you. The policy is bringing the APC bring APC down, because if I do go to ATM and many people they are using APC government.
All right.
And now it's using the policies that is not helping a party.
Okay, let's leave it there. Let's get the thoughts of a human rights activist and the senior advocate of Nigeria, SAN, Femi Falana, on this distribution of the old Naira notes, as well as the president's comment, and of course, I'm going against the Supreme Court ruling. Now, he has advised the president to comply with the order of the Supreme Court, and he noted that Buhari lacks the power to overrule the Supreme Court. Now, recall that on February 8th, 2023, the Supreme Court ordered the federal government, central bank, and all commercial banks to allow the old Naira notes to remain legal tender in Nigeria. Now, the order became necessary as sufficient currency notes have not been printed by the central bank. Now, in a national address delivered yesterday morning, the president announced that he had given the approval to the CBN that the old 200 Naira notes be released back into circulation and give a 60-day window for that to happen. But 500 Naira and 1,000 Naira were ruled out as late. So I hope that gives you a bit of insight as to how things are currently playing out. Good morning to you.
Hello, Itodo. Good morning.
Welcome.
Yes, my name is Ambassador Edidion Jackson Akpan, calling from Yaya.
Let's hear you.
Itodo, I've listened to this conversation for a very long time now, and I keep wondering why Nigerians are thinking this way.
Some Nigerians.
Just, okay, some Nigerians. You see, just a while ago, we had the Oshun election, we had the Ekiti election, and we all complained about vote buying, that there was so much vote buying in those places. Now, were we expecting the president to go down to Oshun, to go down to Ekiti, and stop individuals from buying and selling votes? Or were we expecting him and his government to come out with a strategy to stop the vote buying? Now, Mr. President, in his wisdom, alongside the Central Bank of Nigeria, has come up with a strategy to stop vote buying. Why are we now crying? For goodness sake, if you listen to the reasons given for the redesign of the Naira, it is not as if the Naira was no longer beautiful. It is not as if we were having issues or incidents of fake Naira notes here and there. It's not as if we were no longer accepting to use the currency we were using, but because it was a strategy to stop a particular thing, which is vote buying, and of course, the insecurity. We heard the other time that insurgents in the northeast, particularly in Maiduguri, were giving Nigerians back this particular, or the old currency back, for them to go and use it before the expiration of the date. That was a good one, at least something achieved by the redesign of the Naira. So please, let us accept this policy as though it is a policy that was aimed at curing a pandemic in Nigeria, something we're all crying for, that look, this thing needs to be stopped. Now that we have had a policy that can on its own fight vote buying, I am begging on Nigerians, let us stop crying. Let us accept the pain for these 8 days and see the difference that it's going to make. Thank you very much. I have a nice day.
All right, have a good day as well. Welcome to you.
Hello.
Good morning. It's noisy where you are.
Good morning, Itodo.
Welcome.
Thank you. This is Sarah Itodo.
Welcome, Tyra. Let's hear from you.
What I want to add is this. you have a president who don't even listen to anybody except what he and Mr. Bas says, who never respect the law, the judiciary, the National Assembly, and every other thing. Because the people who are there is foolish. See, a president came in, and the first thing he did was to he raided all judges' houses at midnight. Ever since then, things has never been well with the judiciary.
What houses are you talking about, Tyra?
Thousands of judges. Are you not in this country, Itodo? I just came back from abroad.
I'm trying to be clear as to what you're sharing, so it's important I have you speak on that.
Nigeria knows the story that I'm talking about. When Buhari came in, he raided houses of judges in the midnight. I think the only one that did not succeed with is that of the chief judge of River State.
So what exactly are you getting at right now, Tyra?
What I'm getting at is that he has never, ever obeyed any court judges that does not favor him. That's what I'm saying. That even if at all I support his policy or whatever, I think that the reason why he even came out to do it is because of the one-time distortion. He saw that the youth are going on rampage. And if they had not done anything about it, I'm telling you, by today, I'm sure that even Abuja would have been included in the chaos.
All right.
Because people are suffering. And I'm saying it that he has no respect for any judges or any judgment of the court, because he knows it that whatever he wants, he gets. The judges
All right, Tyra.
are cowed into a corner that they cannot be bold to pronounce this and stand by.
Let's leave it there, Tyra. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts. We've got a few minutes left to wrap things up right here on the morning Crossfire. And a caller requested for the polling units that have been put out from the election by INEC because they have no registered. This is across the country. So we've got states Abia, Adamawa, Anambra, Bauchi, Benue, and the likes affected by this. So if you want to have this list, I'm certain as to where exactly these polling units are, then I can share this with you. But then it's a list of 240 polling units across the country, including the FCT. So you can have this shared so that you are certain what polling unit you are and that yours is not affected. But according to INEC, these polling units have no registered voters, and that's why they have been taking off. Okay, so good morning. My name is Mr. Ben Sule from Dutse. The Naira redesign has made it easy for politicians to buy votes. Today, with 200 Naira, people can vote for you. Are you certain about that, Ben? Okay. And Tunde from Apple says the president and CBN's policy cannot, and I repeat, will not stop vote buying. Good morning, Kenny from Lugbe. Please help to tell that we are with the CBN governor and the president, and he should stop having pity on us. We are okay with the Naira redesign policy. And Christian Atomic Kude from Central Area says people who oppose restructuring and now taking decisions favorable to them. Nigeria. Okay. Good morning. APC made a monetary policy. APC started complaining about its policy and introduced a policy to stop people from winning the election. They went to court with the policy. The politician is the CBN governor. Okay. All right. I think, all right. So the government has brought very unpopular policies and disobeyed the courts, but El Rufai has deemed it fit to fight for the poor masses. Why now? For instance, what have they done? Or what did they do when the borders were closed and businesses suffered? What about oil theft and scarcity? What about the prolonged ASU strike? What about the high cost of stable goods in the market? What about the list of sponsors of terrorism in Nigeria that have caused so much havoc in Kaduna and all parts of Nigeria? Honorable Ati Cyrus Tehemen right there asking those questions. And Femi from Abuja says 30,000 minimum wage. No governor went to the Supreme Court to ensure implementation. Local government. No governor went to the Supreme Court to enforce autonomy. Non-payment of salaries and pension. No governor went to court for that. ASU strike for 8 months. Fuel scarcity. Electricity hike. Bad roads. Unemployment. Poverty. No court order was given regarding that, or no court action was taken. No physical cash to buy votes, and then they remember the masses are suffering. Ask yourself, are they really working for your interest? February 25th is a day for you to vote with your PVC. Amen. And good morning. They thought the wiser they are, the president is smart and intelligent than them. God bless the president. God bless Nigeria. Prince JP from Piyakasa. Let's see what's happening on Facebook right now before we wrap this up. The policy is very good. The president is doing well. And this is what Oloto Hysons is talking about. The rich also tried. That's just it. Abubakar Musa right there. Okay. I think this is a good place to leave it right here on the open mic segment of the Morning Crossfire and, of course, the show. Thank you so much for being a part of the show and sharing your thoughts this morning. Ensure that you make plans to have a good weekend. Things may not be going the way you want it to go right now, but you can be intentional in ensuring that you maybe find your happy place. And let's know what's happening with the 200 Naira notes circulating right now. Are you able to access them? Do you have any issues, any reservations? What could be done to make things better? We're hoping in the coming days that more Nigerians are able to access cash using ATMs and banks across the country. Stay well, stay good, and ensure you have a good one. I'm back here on Monday on Hard Facts. My name is Itodo. Good morning.
This is